Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while, but we're diving back in. This video might be a little rough because it has been probably a good year. Wow, that's hard to admit. Since I've filmed a YouTube video, 2020 was rough. It was hard. So, we're starting fresh though. Here we go. Sometimes you just gotta pick up where you left off. I've got some coffee going, so we're gonna be great. So I thought it would be fun to show you how I use the Amplify Planner. If you've seen my past videos, they are mostly Passion Planner related. That's the truth. Most of you guys are probably Passion Planner users, but if you didn't know, I came out with my own planner last April, and it's called the Amplify Planner. Here's a peek at what the monthly layout looks like. If you want to see a full flip through tour, I will link that video so you can watch that, but I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to show you how I'm going to set up my Amplify Planner for the month of March. I've really just been using the Amplify Planner. It fits everything that I need, everything. And so I haven't been using a Passion Planner. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't use Passion Planner anymore. Not that it's not a great planner. It is. I used it for years and years and years, and I love the Passion Planner. It's a fantastic planner, but it just didn't suit what I needed from a planner anymore. I needed a planner that had more space in it, and I needed a planner that wasn't so goal-setty. Like Passion Planner has like the monthly reflections, and it's very just like in your face goals. And don't get me wrong, I love goals, but like I love goals on my terms, not on my planner's terms. So that's one of the reasons why I've really just stuck with the Amplify Planner, and I haven't needed to use my Passion Planner at all. So let's go ahead and kind of dive in. So as you can see, March is completely blank. What I do like to use is, of course, my monthly kits. This one is like a little St. Patrick's Day themed one. And I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of get started on laying out the stickers for this. So I do have a little tip. I'm gonna throw that out here right now for this little habit tracker sticker that covers the habit tracker in the monthly layout. If you line up the numbers first, oh, this one's a little off. Making stickers sometimes is really hard. Sometimes things just don't line up like you imagine them to. So if you line up the numbers first and then place your sticker, it's gonna line up a lot easier than if you start your sticker from like one side or the other and then line it up. So that's a little trick. I have 6 machines that cut out stickers, and they all slightly cut out things just a little bit differently sometimes. So like you might have a little bit of an overhang on either end, but if you just line up the numbers, it looks the best that way, if that makes sense. Okay, back to stickering. Okay, so that is the basics of the monthly kit. Obviously got down all the deco stuff and the numbers. Now to fill it in. So one thing I love about the monthly layout in the Amplify Planner is that there's the lines in the monthly boxes. It's a total game changer because I can't write in a straight line, and just having like a big empty square, I feel like whatever event I have for that day, it's just like it fills up the whole square, So now you're able to like utilize this space more, and I love that. I also love this sidebar. I think, hold on. I think I used, yeah, okay. Before it was gray, but it divides, there's like a box for each week, and I love using this for just like my weekly goals. So I can write those down and put little like check boxes and check them off as the week progresses, and it just kind of helps keep me on track. Like for example, I always release new kits on the 25th of the month, so just putting like new kit release and being able to like check that off, it's just so satisfying, and I love having this section just to keep me on task. because we all have those moments where we're like, I should be doing something right now, but I don't quite know what that is. And you can put it right there and be like, that's what I'm doing. I also love this little to-do list section up at the top. Habit tracker, I just suck at habit trackers. It's just not one of my things. It's not something that motivates me, I guess I should say. I'll kind of use it here and there, but it's nothing, it's never usually fully utilized. But it's something that doesn't motivate me, but a lot of people love habit trackers, so it's there if you need it. So how I use my monthly layout is, for the most part, it's important birthdays, bills. Bills is a big one because I do the budget by paycheck method, and so I budget every week. So keeping track of all my bills that are spread throughout the month, love that. And then I also use it for social media planning, as well as it's a good Etsy to-do list. Sorry if I'm stumbling through this. It's been a minute, like I said, since I've done a video. It's kind of like going back to the gym for the first time if you haven't been to the gym in a while. You know, it's a little rough. So that's mainly how I use my monthly layout. I do love using these stickers that are included in the kit for that. I usually print out an extra sheet because I do end up using more than what's provided majority of the time. And then what I do is I'll just write it on the sticker sheet first, let it dry for like 30 seconds, and then place it in my planner. I also love, I got this from Jet Pens, but I'll see if there's one on Amazon so I can link it, or I can link the Jet Pens one. It's a thick plastic, but it's like bendy. It's called a pencil guard, and you stick it in between your pages. If you've seen my old videos, I used like a piece of chipboard. There we go. I was like, it's getting really washed out there for a second. I usually use a piece of chipboard, but I picked one of these up. It's totally smudgy and dirty and grimy and gross, but I love this thing. It just like, it's nice and soft, so when you write, like everything writes really nicely instead of writing on something hard. I'm a weirdo like that. I don't know if you guys are too, but I have to like write on something soft. And then the pen I'm using is going to be the Pilot G2 0.38. I am madly in love with this pen. I also love the Zebra. I'm not a fan of the Sharpie S Gel. They did just release this, oh my gosh, Sharpie S Gel. Say that 5 times fast. They did release the Sharpie S Gel in a 0.38 size on Amazon, and I picked those up, and I still like this more. I don't know why. It is what it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip through to February, the month before, so I can see all my, here's my filled out February. Look at all that. But yeah, see, I'm not the best at habit trackers. It's just, it's not my thing. So that way I can fill out my bills and all that stuff. Okay, I got all my stickers filled out. So now we're going to place them. You might have seen me use this earlier. This is a silhouette spatula. I will link it in my Amazon storefront, and it's the handiest little thing for placing stickers. I mean, if I like could only be stuck with, you know, so many utensils, it would definitely be this and like a ruler and a really good pen. Like those would be in my deserted island planner supplies. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place everything. I haven't done birthdays yet. I might forget that, we'll see. I might remember. Okay, that part is done. Next up is social media. So social media, I keep track of Amplify Planners, social media, as well as Chelsea Brown Designs. And I usually like to color code it so it matches the kit. So every month's different. I don't follow some sort of color coding thing. I just know. You know, it's my planner. So I'm like, I know that like for this month, I'm thinking, okay, this really cute coral color, because that's in the kit, Chelsea Brown Designs. This really pretty teal color, because that's in the kit, Amplify Planner. Boom. And what I like to do first is I'll just highlight where I'm going to write, and then I'll write it in. I have Chelsea Brown Designs social media schedule right in front of me right now, but I don't have Amplify's in front of me. I normally, when I'm planning out my social media, I like to use just like a scrap piece of paper. I know this is like a really fancy scrap piece of paper, but just something with a monthly calendar on it that I can like be messy on if I want to. I do love using these friction erasable pens and color code them that way. As you can see, I kind of color coded this. And then it's nice because you can erase and then it doesn't feel so sloppy. You feel me? So this is kind of what Chelsea Brown Design's schedule looks like. And then I just have it, you know, off to the side, and I'll fill it in later along with Amplify's. But I'm going to go ahead and just color code. I got my ruler and we're going to flip it like this, and we're going to do Amplify Planner first. And I just use this the bottom 2 lines for social media planning. And the reason I highlight first, oh my gosh, that was a terrible highlight. And then right is the G2 can smear sometimes. It's unfortunate. It's the one downside of this pen. I have noticed that if you write and then you wait like a couple hours and then you highlight, it won't smear. But I've just gotten in the habit of doing it this way. Okay, we have the first half. I'm loving this color combo. It's so fun. Okay, so there's that. Like I said, I'll fill that out later. Just, I mean, that just doesn't need to be filmed on camera. Let's be real. You don't need to see me filling all of that out. I feel like we've sped through probably most of this, but I can do that on the side. So now what I like to do is, like I said, I like to use this section for just general goals, especially for Chelsea Brown Designs, things I want to design or listings I want to update. One of my really big goals for 2021 is to update all of my Etsy listings with new photos, because I'm doing this new color coding thing where different planners, their stickers are on different color backgrounds. So like the Amplify Planner stickers are on a mint background, the Passion Planner Weekly stickers are on like a coral pink background, and the Passion Planner Daily stickers are on a yellow background. That way it's just easier to shop, but it's obviously very time consuming because I have over 250 listings. I probably have like 300 listings, and that's just a lot. So I'm trying to at least update 1 listing a week and just slowly, you know, tick those off the list, because it is a little time consuming. But I think once it's done, it'll make shopping so much easier. So I am using the Cultivate What Matters Power Sheets Planner. If you don't know what this is, I definitely recommend doing a quick YouTube search. There's some great reviews of this planner. I'm not going to review it because it's just way too much. But I am using it. I'm not the biggest, like I don't use it like religiously, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I like the concept of it, and it's just kind of there to keep me on task. I do usually rip it out and just keep it on my desk, because using multiple planners is hard for me. It just is. I can't do it. I've tried. So I normally just rip it out, but I mean, for the most part, I don't use too much of it. I really like the tending list. I like having it there. I like the goal setting at the beginning, even if it's really labor intensive. I do enjoy this planner. But yeah, so this is kind of my quick March one. I actually wrote this morning while eating breakfast, so I still need to like color code it and make it cute so then I look at it, but you get the idea. So I like to kind of copy some of those monthly action items into my March spread right up here, because sometimes I don't have my tending or my power sheets with me or my tending list with me, and then it's always with me. And then I get to check multiple things off of a to-do list and feel awesome about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick my little pencil guard in there and just kind of write down some of the major goals. And then I'm also gonna fill out my goals for Chelsea Brown Designs, the listings I wanna update and whatnot right here. Okay guys, there is the month. Boom. easy peasy, all filled out. I need to fill out my habit tracker, but we're gonna move on because we've been on this for a minute, or at least I feel like it. But yeah, that's it. It's so pretty. I really love this monthly kit. I love how colorful it is. Boom. So let's go ahead and kind of move on to the bulk of the planner. So we have the weekly spreads, and then we also have the daily spreads. Before I move to the weekly spreads, I'm actually going to go ahead and fill out this page. So there's the extra doc grid page between the weekly spreads and then the start of the daily spreads. And what I like to use those for are for my budget by paycheck, so all of my budgeting. So I've gone ahead and printed out a bunch of these stickers. So there's enough for one for every week of March, and I'm just going to go ahead and stick those in really quick. How I like to do these big back page type stickers is I peel it. I actually want to flip my planner this way. So they're a little smaller than the page, just this is as large as I can physically make for a sticker. So I like to put it in the upper left side. And just stick it in like that. This way I have a little extra buffer between the coil. It's not too awkward to write with, but it just gives me a little extra space. And then of course having to deal with the bottom, so I try to move it up and to the left as far as I can, just for comfort. Okay, so now that those are all filled out, I'm gonna skip the weeklies again because I actually completely forgot to print stickers for that week, or for the weeklies. So I'm having Ashley cut out some stickers for me right now, so we're just gonna come back to that because she's literally cutting them out as we speak. And we'll just dive right into the dailies. So what I like to do for for my planners, the fun part about having a quarterly planner is like it changes all the time. And so you always kind of have like that new planner feeling. So I like to color code my months, so to speak. So February and March were the same. It was like it was the Regan color palette. So the blue blossom, periwinkle, lilac, and lavender. And I had just enough stickers that it got me all the way through February and March. So March gets a new color. So I'm really excited because normally I do just stick with one color for the whole quarter. And I should have sorted these before I started filming, but we can talk and sort. And so I asked on Instagram what color palette you guys wanted to see for the month of March. And you picked this really pretty color palette. That's an oopsies. So it's this leaf green color, and then blue blossom. So one thing I like to do is I like to pair whatever color I'm using for my planner for the quarter. I like it to match the cover. So I have the ice blue planner for Q1, so I did the blue blossom color throughout my planner. So whatever color I was going to have blue blossom. So blue blossom, leaf green, pineapple, and blush blossom. So it's a cute little, like, it's still kind of wintry, but it's kind of springy all at the same time. So I'm really excited for that. And I like to use one color for one day. So like Monday is going to be all blue blossom. So let's go ahead. We'll take a Monday, and then these are kind of a special Chelsea sticker. They're the days of the week stickers in the Flourish. I made this design special for like ones that match the monthly kits, so you can get days of the week stickers, you know, in this shamrock pattern or whatever. But I'm a solid color sticker gal. So I just made these in this color. But if you're like, hey, that's not fair, you get to make these stickers, just send me a message on Etsy if you want the days of the week, these stickers with the window in a solid color, and I'd be more than happy to make them for you. I actually should write that down, that it's been on my list of things to do to update that listing so that they have this window. You know, but it's always in my head, and if I don't write it down, then I'm not going to remember, and guess what? I haven't written it down. So then what I do is I label my freedom boxes. For the most part, my planner isn't very decorative. It's definitely functional. The only decorative is the pops of color from the stickers. So for my freedom boxes, I do a Chelsea Brown Designs, and it kind of changes, and I'm still definitely perfecting what I want to use the freedom boxes for. And so Every month's a little different. For the most part, it's similar. So it changes between being Chelsea Brown Designs and Amplify Planner specific, or it changes to Instagram and Facebook. And so for the first 2 months of the quarter, so for January and February, I was doing Facebook and Instagram, and I kind of want to go back to Chelsea Brown Designs and Amplify. So that's what we're doing. That's what I did at the end of 2020. So, you know, it's nice because you can just change it up whenever you feel like it. The last 2 freedom boxes definitely change all the time. So I've been trying to do spending, and that didn't really work, and I was trying to track my Etsy sales, and that didn't really work. I never really actually used it, and so if you're not going to use it, then it's not working, right? So this month I'm trying gratitude, which isn't something I normally do. I kind of shy away from the word gratitude. I don't know why. It's just, sometimes it just feels meh. You know, I'm sure there's people out there that like just the word gratitude. Like, what are you grateful for? It's just like, shut up sometimes, you know? When you're just like not in that mood. But I'm like, you know what, Chelsea, like, you have a lot to be grateful for. So like, just write down, even if it's just something like good that happened that day, it doesn't necessarily have to be like, I'm grateful for my house. You know, like it can just be like, I'm grateful we had pizza for dinner. Like something like that. So I'm rambling. And then the last box I'm going to do is just a reminder. That can be anything from remembering to order something, because Ian will always be like, you need to order more toner or whatever, and then I forget, and then we run out of toner, and he's like, remember that one day when I reminded you to order toner? Yeah, that's what this is for. Or just like a cute, like, you're awesome, like a little affirmation too. So it kind of has 2 purposes, because I'm just not one to like, I believe in all of that stuff. I don't know. Sometimes it just gives me the willies. I guess is the right way to say it. So then let's do this pineapple for Tuesday. So that's kind of my plan, and that's really my stickers for my daily spread is just the days of the week and then my freedom boxes, and that's really about it. Easy peasy. So I'm just going to go through and do this whole month really quick, and then we'll do the weeklies, and then we should be done as I peel off the wrong day. Stop it. Nice part is for the most part, you can just stick it right back on. Okay, I'm just gonna sticker 1 week because it's gonna take a minute to do the whole month. So we're just gonna do the 1 week, but you can kind of see the gist of like one day gets one color and so on and so forth. So then for the weekly layouts, I use these for kind of memory keeping / journaling. So let me find one that's like okay to share. So like I just take pictures from my phone and print them out on my HP Sprocket. That's what I use for photo printing. I've had it for like 4 years now. You know, and it's not gonna be like the best quality pictures in the world, but it works for me. So I just kind of like to do that, and I'll just blurb a little bit and then, you know, highlight it and make it cute. So we have the same stickers, same colors, just for the weekly layout. And I think I'm gonna do 1 color per week instead of like I was doing all the colors. That's what I'm feeling. So let's start with the Blue Blossom. Now I know if you're new to the Amplify Planner, if this is like the first time you're seeing it, welcome. Hi, this is the Amplify Planner. And if you're looking at this and you're like, ooh, horizontal layouts, like it's definitely a change, especially if you're coming from Passion Planner like I am. Going from a vertical weekly layout to a horizontal weekly layout is definitely a little bit of a learning curve. It's change, you know, and change is hard. But one of the reasons why we decided to design it as a horizontal layout instead of a vertical layout is because the daily layout is a vertical layout. And I mean, most people with a vertical layout plan their day, you know, morning, afternoon, evening, like an hourly, you know, or something like that. And we were just like, you know what, like, that's how the daily is. So we just thought that having a vertical layout and a vertical layout weekly and a vertical layout daily would just be a little repetitive, and you'd end up writing the same things down multiple times and therefore just kind of wasting your time maybe. So we were like, you know what, let's try a horizontal layout just because it might change the way you think. And you might, you know, instead of repeating yourself, you might be like, you know what, this space, while it is my main weekly layout, it might be best used for this instead, because I'm going to use my daily layouts that way. I'm going to use my daily layouts to track all of my appointments and my day-to-day schedule, but I'm going to use my weekly layouts as a food journal, as an exercise journal, as a gratitude, as a regular journal, as a social media planning space, you know, things like that. And then it opens you up to use this planner in a different way than a normal planner, and you have all the space to do whatever you need to do. It's there for you. So I'm just gonna do this 1 week too, because actually my camera's gonna die even though it had a full battery. This might have been a quick video once it's all edited and, you know, sped up, but it's been a long video for me. So let's just kind of do a quick flip. So we have the monthly layout. Weekly layouts will be used as a journal, so obviously they're going to be blank, and I can't really do a plan with me because the week hasn't happened yet. And then we have the budget trackers, and then my daily layouts that are also color-coded. So yeah, that's kind of how my month of March is going to go. If you want to see the full spreads, you know, all filled out, or like the after the pens or all of that, make sure you follow me on Instagram. You can also join, if you want to join the Amplify Planner Facebook group. There is a Facebook group that's absolutely amazing. If you have any questions about this planner, let me know. I've been using it for a whole year now, which is crazy to think. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will do some Passion Planner spreads. Don't worry, it's not all going to be Amplify Planner, but I did want to show you how I use the Amplify Planner to run my business. And, you know, just my version of it, because it is so versatile that there's so many different ways you can use it. But yeah, there will be Passion Planner videos as well. One thing I would love to do is kind of a Passion Planner makeover. So if you're struggling with using your Passion Planner, I was thinking you could send me pictures of your layouts, and I could do kind of like a Chelsea spread with how you use your planner, but like how you can use it better. Maybe. I just think that would be a fun thing to do, especially since I'm not using the Passion Planner so much. I feel like it would just kind of be repetitive to take the information that I use in my Amplify Planner and then put it in a Passion Planner. You know, I think it'd be fun to like help you guys use your planner to the best of your ability. That's my goal in life. That's why Chelsea Brown Designs is what it is. It's to help you use your planner for you. It's your planner. Use it how you need it, right? And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the YouTube community grow. So that goes for any YouTuber that you watch. Like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, you know, leave an emoji, whatever. It really helps with the algorithm, and it helps get our channel more views. So I hope to see you guys soon. I hope you guys have a great start to your March, and I will see you next time. Bye!